Hey, what's up, guys? This is AJ, and in this series, we are going to discuss the polity regarding prelims, considering prelims perspective. Okay, so today's topic is fundamental duties. Okay, so first point is see, constitutional makers did not add fundamental duties, like they were not originally included in the constitution, but after 42nd Amendment Act, they were included in the constitution. Okay, then they are inspired by the constitution of USSR, like USSR, the former USSR. As you might know that USSR was disassembled in 1991. Okay, so but former USSR has included fundamental duties in its constitution. These fundamental duties that we have in our current constitution are inspired by the constitution of USSR. Okay. Next point is in 1976, Congress party set up Sardar Swarna Singh committee for to deciding what could be the duties or fundamental duties of the citizen. Okay, so based on that, the Sardar Swarna Singh committee recommended gave its recommended, and then few of them are rejected by the government of that time. See, the recommendations that they accepted were included in the constitution by 42nd constitutional amendment. Okay, so these fundamental duties are under comes under the article 51A. Okay, so and some recommendations given by the Sardar Swarna Singh committee are not taken by the government, which recommendations like imposing penalty if you don't comply with the fundamental duties, or if you don't paying taxes as a fundamental duties. These types of things are not included in the current fundamental duties. Okay, so and for fundamental duties come under the article 51E. The next point is so what now the question is, what are the fundamental duties? Okay, so just remember that in UPSC you just need to remember which are the fundamental duties. Okay, so no need to remember exactly what is the meaning of each and every fundamental duty. If you know in brief what are the fundamental duties, which is the article number, then it is more than sufficient. But for mains, you need to know why we have incorporated fundamental duties and what is the current scenario. Okay, for mains. But for prelims, if you know the fundamental duties, that's more than enough. So this is the list of fundamental duties. First is to abide by the constitution and respect the ideals and institutions like of the government, constitution, the parliament, like the parliament, Supreme Court. These are the institutions of the constitution. Okay, then national flag and national anthem, we should respect that. It should be our fundamental duty to respect the national flag and national anthem. Then to cherish and follow the noble ideas that inspired the national struggle. Okay, so these ideas we should cherish and follow. Okay, then next is to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Okay, these statements are self-explanatory, so I don't think so I need to explain it more. Okay, the next is to defend country and render national services when called upon. So okay, so if there is a national level threat, and if government demands you, or government says that you should join the military. Okay, I'm just giving one example, then you should join. Okay, it will be your fundamental duty. But again, it is not, the government can't arrest you if you don't fulfill those duties. Okay, the next point is to promote the harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst the all of people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional and sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to dignity of women. The meaning of this is like, we have, we have diversity in India. We should protect that diversity, we should cherish that diversity. We should not do anything that will harm that diversity, or it might, or the things that will create or generate the communal riots. These types of things we should not do purposefully. Okay, so this is the meaning of this fundamental duty. And we should protect the dignity of woman. Okay, so the next point is to value and preserve rich culture heritage of countries composite culture. Again, the same thing is that the forts are there, then there are various monuments are there, there are various world heritage sites in our India. Okay, so we should protect them, we should not harm them, we should not make them dirty, like in many cases these things happen. Okay, people write their own name on the monuments or the structures which are has which has uh, world heritage site status. So we should not do these types of things. Okay, so this is our fundamental duty, to protect and preserve the cultural heritage of the countries. Okay, the next is to protect and improve natural environment and to have compassion for living creatures. So again, the sentence is self-explanatory. We should protect the natural environment. We should not throw garbage on in the environment. We should not cut the trees. Okay, and we should be compassionate towards the living creatures. Okay, so many people throw stones at the dogs, street dogs. They try to run over them by their vehicles. So these types of things we should not do. This is the meaning of the last point. Next point is to develop a scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform. Again, we should be logical in our thinking. We should not be uh, believe in superstitions. So these kind of things are included in this point. Then we should be compassionate towards the other human being also. Okay, so this means we should be uh, thinking, we should have humanism inside us. Okay, the spirit of inquiry and reforms, like this means is what is happening. We should take part in the political debate. We should take participate in a particular movement that you think which will be the good for India. Okay, so these types of things comes under this. Then next is to safeguard public property and to abjure violence. Like we should not use violence. Okay, in any case. Then we should protect public safe property. We should must use carefully, like street transport, buses, railways. Okay, so these things comes under the public property, and we should carefully use them. Next point is to strive towards the excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement. Okay, then again this statement is self-explanatory. So we should achieve excellence in particular field or the field that we are interested in. Okay, and we should try to make name of India on the global stage. Okay, so this is the meaning of this statement. Next point is to provide opportunities for education to children and in the age between 6 and 14 years. Okay, so uh, see again, the 42nd Amendment Act didn't have this provision. Okay, but in 86th Amendment Act they included this provision. So if you have children, or if you should give your children educational opportunities uh, if they come between age 6 and 14. Okay, so this is the meaning of that. Then the few things that we need to remember regarding fundamental duties. See, fundamental duties are confined to citizen only and not for foreigners. See, if you see fundamental rights, okay, so they are given to the citizen, as well as few rights are given to the foreigners also. But for fundamental duties, these rights are only confined to the citizen. Okay, so to respect our national flag or national institution is the duty of the citizen of India, but it is not the duty of the foreigner, okay, which is visiting India. Okay, so this is the meaning of that. Then they are not justiciable. So if you don't follow the some particular fundamental duty, okay, like protecting environment or uh, cherishing the noble causes, so these things if you don't follow, then there will not be any punitive action by law. Okay, so this is the meaning of non-justiciable. The next point is no important duties like casting votes and family planning, paying taxes are included in the fundamental duties. Okay, so you might have seen that if there is a election in your area, the government declares a holiday, but still so many people don't go for voting. Why? Because fundamental duty of casting vote, there is no such duty as casting vote in fundamental duty. Okay, so the government can't take legal action on a citizen who is not going to go cast his vote. Okay, so this is the so many people believe that these things must be included under fundamental duties, and there should be a law to punish if you don't cast vote, or if you don't do family planning, or if you don't pay your taxes. Okay, then there are some vague terms used in the fundamental duties like composite culture, scientific temperament, and noble ideas. See, if you see in India, there are so many people are uneducated. Okay, so it is quite difficult to uh, understand them, to tell them, or to explain them what is the meaning of composite culture or scientific temperament or noble ideas. So the some people criticize it that we should not include these types of words under the fundamental duties. So so thus we have concluded fundamental duties, considering Prelims perspective. No need to read or uh, see this topic from anywhere else. I have covered everything. Okay, so regarding prelims only, but as I told you earlier, if you want to prepare this topic for mains, then you need to read its criticism and some points that should be there. There is a debate going on, like uh, to uh, to include a casting vote under the fundamental duty, and to make it punishable. Okay, so these type of things you should discuss if you want to cover it regarding considering mains point, okay, mains examination. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will meet you in my next video. Peace.